Would you rather be stuck in the forest with a bear or a man?
With another guy. I don't want to be like stuck with another animal.
Of course a man, bro.
Probably a man.
Give me a man.
Why a man? Why not the bear?
The bear's finna fight me, bro. It's gonna kill me, bro.
It's an animal, but it's gonna kill me. I ain't good at running either, bro. If he's gonna kill me, for sure. I can't run that fast.
There's obvious danger with the bear, but with the man, it's unclear. So there's a chance that there won't be danger with the man.
Bear could actually like tear me apart. It's more stronger and all that, like, and they're going by like their animal instinct compared to a human being's instinct.
I feel like I can go against any other man, but a bear? Goddamn, bro. Long day, bro.
So you trust a man more than a bear?
To a degree, yeah. You can't trust both, but
Some of you girls are expecting princess treatment, but you don't cook, you don't clean, and you don't get on your knees without him having to ask. Sounds to me that you don't deserve
3 things I get hate for, fiance edition. The first thing that I always get so much hate for is going to be cooking. Honestly, I don't know why these señoras are up in my comments or DMs telling me that I shouldn't be cooking for him because he's not my husband and those are only wifey duties. At the end of the day, it's not that serious. If I feel like cooking, I'll cook, and if I don't feel like it, then I won't cook that day. I don't know why cooking for a man is such a big deal, but to me, it's honestly not that serious. The second thing is going to be doing his laundry. His laundry, honestly, is super easy to do because he wears uniforms every single day. But I had a lot of women in my DMs telling me that, why am I touching his laundry? I shouldn't be doing his laundry. Yada, yada, yada. Again, not that serious. And the last thing that I always used to get hate for is going to be why he took so long to propose to me. Honestly, I've always knew that he was going to propose to me, but I've never pressured him because I was not that type of girl. And he did it on his own terms, and it was so beautiful, and honestly, I'm so happy. And at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters.
We talk about weaponizing and invalidating a man's emotions. This is exactly what it looks like.
Hey, what are you doing? I came out to check on you.
Huh?
What are you doing? I thought you were working.
I'm looking at this.
What is it?
It's wire. It's a spool of wire. And I'm almost out of it. Can you see the spool of wire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost out of it.
Okay.
And I've had this spool of wire for like 40 years. I bought it like this it's not a piece of a long time ago, but it's like 40 years of my life is in the wire that's gone. Does that make sense? This is what's left. Does that make
I'm
sense?
sorry to hear that, and sad for you, but you're wearing your Jets hat, and I'm a little concerned right now that you're wearing your Jets hat. I thought that's why you were crying.
Okay, I'm done.
And some women wonder why men shut down. She didn't even see it. She didn't realize those tears were valid. What he was thinking, what was going through his mind was valid. This man was realizing how much of his life was gone and that maybe he didn't have anything to show for it. But she wanted to say but to his tears and talk about his Jets hat. Ladies, don't seal your man in silence because he may never speak his words again.
I remember the first time I met my boyfriend's family. They had a dinner at their house. And to my surprise, for dinner, they had pork chops and mac and cheese. Now, pork chops and mac and cheese is my favorite thing to eat. And I guess my boyfriend told his parents that. So we sat and ate dinner and everything was going fine. But one thing I forgot to tell my boyfriend was I'm lactose intolerant. So after that mac and cheese digested, I started to feel a lot of discomfort in my stomach. I had to let out a fart. But see, my farts are silent, so I just went ahead and let one out at the dinner table. My fart was still silent, but I guess the family heard a little pfft. Before I could apologize, my boyfriend's father looked over at their dog, Diamond. His father started yelling at the dog. He said, "Now, Diamond." I was so relieved because he blamed the fart on the dog. So everybody is still sitting at the dinner table and we're all having a good conversation. But a couple minutes later, I felt another discomfort in my stomach. I had to fart again. This time I had a big smile on my face because my boyfriend's father was just going to blame the dog anyways. So I looked around and everybody is still laughing at one of my boyfriend's jokes. house. And I thought this is the perfect time to let out this fart. So I sat there and I let out a long, loud fart. Now my boyfriend's father looked at the dog again and he said, "Come on now, Diamond." That mac and cheese tore my stomach up. But I thought that was my last time farting. But a few minutes passed and I had to fart again. This time I didn't even think about it. I didn't even wait. I just let it rip. Once again, my boyfriend's father looked at the dog. Then he yelled, "Diamond, get away from that lady before she's on you."
I'm not comfortable. In fact, I've like tried really hard to be attracted to men who like treat me well. It's boring. It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. So, okay.
Hey, excuse me, can I buy you a drink?
No, I'm not interested.
Why would you go to a bar and not want to drink?
Can you just leave me alone? I don't know you.
How is anyone supposed to get to know you if you don't let them talk to you?
I don't like your energy, so I'm not interested.
Energy? What's that supposed to mean?
It's like the
It literally doesn't mean anything.
No, it's complicated.
I think you're just making this up because you think I'm ugly.
I don't think you're ugly.
Then what?
I'm just scared that if my friends see me talking to a random guy at the bar, they're gonna judge me and think I'm easy, so I don't talk to anyone.
Who cares what they think? Why even come out if you can't meet somebody? These girls don't sound like your friends. They sound like they're insecure that you're getting attention that they're not.
Really?
Yes.
That's really sweet.
Question for the women. When was the last time you had a stranger ask you out on a date? Like organic dating. I keep having people say to me, like, you just need to meet somebody organically. How does that happen? Because you see in movies that guys will like walk up to a woman and, "Oh, here's my number. You're beautiful." Or, "Are you married?" That doesn't happen. When was the last time that happened to somebody? Please tell me, because I don't believe it exists. First, I thought that the problem was that I grew up in a rural area. And so I was like, okay, maybe those kinds of things that you see in the movies only happen in the city. And then I lived in San Diego and Seattle, like downtown, for a total of 8 or 9 years. Never happened there. Am I unapproachable? Like, I know, I don't think I'm ugly. I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but it's just, somebody please tell me, like, does organic dating like that really exist?
The biggest addiction in this country isn't drugs or alcohol. It's ugly men, and some of you just can't quit them.
Somebody says in the comments, says the woolly mammoth eyebrows lady. Dang.
Will you bring this to UPS for me?
Sure.
When?
When I get a chance.
Today?
Probably not today.
Then when?
When I get a chance.
Okay, when will that be?
I don't know. Is it urgent?
Well, no, but I want to get it done.
Well, then maybe you should do it.
You just said you would do it.
And I will.
Okay, when?
Seriously? When I get a chance.
Oh, I think today.
So you have men in the comments. Wesley said, if you have some deadline, do it yourself. Chris D, 2015, said she saw him relaxing, watching TV, and thought, I'm jealous. I need to put him to work and ruin his free time. And then Ruben said, if any man did that to a woman, we would be called every name in the book. Exactly. Because I do too much. I come home from work. I have to work a full-time job, take care of the kids, yada, yada, yada. He's demanding. He's manipulative. He's controlling. He's oppressive. The whole 9 yards.
Someone needs to ban me from going on dates after work, because tell me why a lovely man took me on a lovely date to a lovely restaurant, and when we sat down and he took off his lovely jumper and his shirt came with him and he said, sorry, rather than saying something nice or flirty or God forbid something remotely normal, my post 10-hour shift brain decided to say, no worries, not the first naked body I've seen today. Hadn't told him I'm a nurse yet, had I?
But of course, in her mind, in the movie playing in her head, he would have just gotten that and knew how to take that. Effective communication. Problem solved.
Only a bald-headed, unattractive, undesired woman will come into somebody else's life and report it because they don't want to hear the truth. Like, it is so frustrating that we try to stop the truth from being heard. And it just takes away from the progression in our community, because all women want to do is report the conversation and shut it down. And I promise y'all, I already said this before, but I really mean this. I do not believe I'm going to be going live anymore over here on TikTok. I'm going to be only for the most part, hosting lives on my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go subscribe. The link is in my bio, because I'm over this. I'm over these women reporting. I'm over them like just getting your page banned and lives blocked. I'm over it. And they don't even want to hear, because nobody's checking for them. Nobody's looking for them. No black man is even trying to touch them. And they hate it. So they want to stop you from speaking the truth for other women to get it. Like, it's so frustrating. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So again, go to YouTube, search Just a Girl Talk, or click the link in my bio and subscribe to my channel so we can be having our lives over there, because over here, I can't. I cannot.
Why do modern women struggle with accountability?
Because that would mean that they have to acknowledge that they don't bring value to the table. That would mean that they have to acknowledge that all they have to offer is beauty and intimacy.
So,
and that's unfortunate.
What is a modern woman in your opinion?
A modern woman of 2024 is a woman that seeks attention and validation more than respect and authenticity. It is a woman who is entitled to whatever it is that people have around her. It is a woman that takes things for granted, is not appreciative, and kind of just has a high level of expectation with low level of give. You know, she's a taker, not a giver. So that's my opinion of a modern day woman. And I really feel like if you really sit down and understand that all you have to offer is a pretty face and yeah, the kitty, I mean, that's unfortunate. That's empty. You know?
I mean, but a lot of people are sold that the kitty is the most valuable thing of a woman too. That's probably why they're
giving it up for a meal at Checkers. Just
Not
kidding.
Checkers.
She ain't going to Checkers. She ain't even going to Cheesecake Factory. She wants Boa. She wants Steak 48. She wants Nobu. So $100 instead of $40.
Damn.
Still a lose if you ask me.
I don't care what anyone says. I don't want my man liking other women's pictures. I just don't. And I don't think that makes me insecure or childish or anything of the sort. I just feel like that's a boundary that I've set, and it's something that should be respected. Like, I hate when men come on here and like, oh, she's so insecure for that. Oh, like, that's so childish. Grow up. No, I won't, because it's not. It's not just social media, because men like to get on here all the time and play stupid and act like it's just social media. Why does it matter? Because it does. Because it's not just social media. Like, you have a direct line of communication with this person. You're liking all their pictures. You're probably liking their stories, and I just don't know. Like, everybody knows what goes on Instagram. Everyone knows people slide in your DMs, slide in your story, like slide in this. Why would I want other people to see who you're potentially sliding on? Like, you can look all you want. I can't control your goddamn eyes, but like, why do you have to make it public so everybody else can see what you're literally liking with your eyes? Like, just look at it. You don't have to double tap. It's so simple. It's so simple to just look and keep scrolling. You don't need to notify the girl that you're looking at that you saw her picture. You don't need to notify the entire world. Like, oh yeah, hey, this guy has a girlfriend, but I always see him under so-and-so's pictures. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Disrespectful. Okay? It's so simple, and I feel like men just want to play stupidest all the time.
I'm on board with you as long as it goes the other way, right? As long as, now let me say this. As a man, you should have integrity anyway, right? Don't be doing that anyway, right? But as long as you're keeping that same energy and you're not posting all this other nonsense, I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, decided to do a little bit more digging because I felt like I would find something probably inappropriate about what you got going on here. So let's see. You can see there to the photo to the right. Let me move myself out the way so y'all don't think I'm capping. This is her Instagram, by the way. And I was hoping, because I looked at her Instagram, I was like, oh man, there's not really anything there. Okay, fine. So this pic, general butt pic in the gym, should not be doing that. Okay, don't think that most men would like that, but he's insecure if he can't handle that, whatever, right? This shirt over here with the Nike down here in your, what is it, be your bottom left for the viewer here. You know, not too bad. You're showing a little skin. Most men probably wouldn't care. I do. I don't like that type of stuff, but whatever. Now, as we can see, what is this? Like, what is this in the middle of the screen? And what is this to the right? Why are we wearing this online? Right? So this is what the Instagram models wear, right? They wear this type of stuff, the bikinis and stuff, but then they also be taking these pics in the brown pants, right? Is not a problem for you to post that type of stuff? I mean, what are you posting it for? How many likes does it have? 5 weeks? Got to show them, got to do all that, right? Interesting. So I'm looking at her reels here, and it looked like that video that I had was, 11,000 with the things, with the brown pants. Now I'm looking down here. Looks like she's got a man in this video. I'm assuming that is her husband, maybe her boyfriend, whoever it is. You know, now working out is fine. Do your thing. I love that, right? But you don't need this shot right over here with your behind out, down to the bottom right. Do you actually need this in the red bikini? No, probably not. Pictures, okay, but this one right here to the bottom right in the pink. Do you need that shot right there? Probably not. But you're talking, and I know you're probably thinking, it's nice, child, good for you. I know you're probably thinking that it's okay for you to do this type of stuff, but it really isn't. And I want to see right here. Let me see if I can show this to you guys. Yeah, I think I passed it. But do you think it's okay to have your chest out like that? Who are we doing this for? I want to know. Like, could this not be a form of digital cheating or digital infidelity that you were telling us about? But it don't apply to you, right? I think this one had 3,900 views on it. Most men don't like the world seeing their wife like that or their significant other, but I get how you would feel. Like it's digital cheating and there's no place for it.
I'm telling this to both young men and young women. When you're around anyone who says happy wife, happy life, get away from them. Because what they're doing is they're passing on a curse to you. You understand? Let me first ask you just a side note to it. When you guys see Steve Harvey hanging out with all these African dignitaries and over there with the Crown Prince of Dubai, do he look happy? I'm just asking you the question. Do he look happy? Go back and look at all these videos and see if Steve Harvey looked happy like he was before. Do he even look happy when he entertained? No. Steve Harvey got exactly what he wanted. I saw a pastor in Houston that did the same thing Steve Harvey did. I will never forget the enlightenment and communication and hearing Pastor I.V. Hilliard talk about, he told his wife when he came home, from now on he gonna make money. In other words, this is what he was saying. I was making money. I was trying to make money honestly before, but now I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make money. And he did it. If you look at this story from that point and look what happened, he started giving deceptive information. Anything that would allow him to cultivate a relationship with money, he did it, okay? Excuse me. It's the same thing, excuse me, allergies, that Steve Harvey did. He did anything he could do to make money. You have to understand, and I know this offends some people, but a man is not meant to worship a woman. A man is meant to worship God. When a man worships God, his life, his mind, and his heart is clear. Ladies, if you want to experience a love from a man that you've never experienced before, find you a man that worships God and not you. That perception of happy wife, happy life means everybody in the house could be miserable if the woman is. A woman is what? At her nature, emotional. So even though a woman logically tries to manipulate her emotions, sometimes her emotions gets the best of her. If you allow a woman to run your household, that means the lives that live in your house, then your house is not going to survive it, and eventually it's going to fracture. Because think about this. The way that's set up, a woman has no responsibility but to herself. The way that it's set up. And ladies, I know y'all not built like that. See, you're being coaxed into a thought process just like people were coaxed into a religious thought process that allows you, okay, in what world can anybody do whatever they want to do and not be God? I need you to understand that. This was a Western philosophy meant to contain y'all. So when you hear Steve Harvey say the woman ain't got to do nothing, she goes, do he look happy with that woman? When is the last time you've even seen Marjorie? You don't even know if they're together or not. You got to recognize this. And from a man's perspective, you have no idea the diminishing attributes to a man that worships a woman. He essentially is a woman, okay? He essentially has no self-esteem. He doesn't believe in himself. He's always up and down. Oh, you ever notice a woman can be absolutely beautiful and struggle if she's beautiful or not? Again, how can you not know you're beautiful? Look in the mirror. Look at what everybody screams. I'm going to tell you something. A man can be ugly as hell and still believe in himself because his movement is solely based on accomplishment amongst other men, okay? So when you allow yourself to live under the understanding of happy wife, happy life, your relationship will never work.